Mrozinski Family Homestead.
Hey y'all.
We are going to Roots and Refuge. There's a spring swap that's going on and we are super excited about it. I have been spending all week getting ready, as far as getting my soaps ready and my body butter and my chapstick and
chickens.
Even chickens, yes. So we are super excited. Stephen, aren't you excited?
Yeah, I'm gonna have fun.
I know, I've been like
We've been waiting for it, so we're kind of, basically it's a lot of YouTubers that are
content creators.
Content creaters. Same
just
thing.
Getting together, getting to know one another, and just hanging out. I'm nervous. I don't know why I feel so nervous, but I feel I'm nervous. I'm so nervous today. So.
Why? There ain't nothing to be nervous about.
Alright, well let's get going.
Talking to ourselves in the camera.
I know. Well, actually, I'm talking to you because you're the only other adult in the car, and the kids don't quite understand what it is yet.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's hit the road. We're already on the road.
I don't want to hit the road. That'll hurt when you hit the road.
Oh, man. Alright. Let's go. I'm going to give everybody else a chance to kind of get up here. Feel free to explore, check things out. Feel free to video, photos. We're open with all of that. If you need the restroom, it is in the house. I meant to get porta potties, but I'm a very forgetful person. I did not call in time. So down the hallway on the left, you're welcome to go in and use that if you need it. You might run into a surly teenager, but they don't bite.
If you have country kids, there's trees. We're not going to be offended. I actually prefer that.
So I wanted to have just a little get-together kind of as the start of networking with the people who are making efforts to teach and welcome people into the homesteading lifestyle here in this region. We have really big dreams and visions for this area. We're planning on I won't go too deep since we're recording things. We'll have a big announcement soon about the future of a brick and mortar presence and some different things we're going to be doing here in the Batesburg area. And part of that is going to be a lot of teaching, and I really wanted to make connections with people who are creating content in this area that we can make opportunities for people to teach other people what they have to share. So that's really kind of what this is, the forefront is. We're big about community and also believing that everybody has something to teach, and I know all of you, whether your efforts are large or small, efforts in any form to inform people and welcome them into homesteading, we want to get behind that. So that's what this is about. So we just want to welcome you to our home and say thank you for welcoming us to your state. But yeah, make yourself at home. You're welcome to check everything out. I've got some drinks and stuff here, some iced coffee and tea and lemonade, and I know everybody's brought some snacks. There's seeds there that I put out. There's some sourdough starter. You're welcome to take any of that. And then everybody else, I don't know, some people brought stuff to give, some people brought stuff to sell, to trade. So just talk to everybody about what they've got, and that's all.
Yeah, that compost pile is pretty right. So unless you want your kids smelling in your car like that, if I'm saying it's right, trust me. It's way right.
He can't smell much. So.
Okay, so it will be a horrible drive home the longer they play in it. I'm just saying, I don't care, because I'm just going to scoop it back up and we'll use it in the garden later, but it will stick with you for a long time. Huh? Because we were working with it yesterday.
We did the collaboration video with
My brother will go crazy right now. I was looking for it. I didn't know where to
So y'all not from South Carolina, right? You are. It sounded like I thought y'all moved here.
I was born and every time. My brother calls it a box. Yeah, I'm not. So fast.
And I figured it'd be
really cool. I don't think I could ever.
are you using
I don't know, maybe I could take some lemon juice to it down and then mold it back up and be like, or just
that's what I got it from you for. Put that on after.
yeah. Well, I get these are there's a lot of these.
Yeah, it is.
But these would be good for like your hands and stuff like your.
Yeah.
Does he?
No, I've been shrink wrapping and everything else.
Maybe educate yourself. So we have a chicken hatchery in York. Nice. So we do chickens. We have cow, pigs and goats. Fixing a cow. But then I make little things out of feed bags. So I make bags.
Oh, you make them out of your feed bags?
We do. So you can recycle them. I make chicken aprons for molting chickens. I do bandanas with scrunchies for dogs. We put them on our goats. Yeah. So we have hatching eggs or eating eggs, whichever.
The wrap that I had around it originally, it was like, I don't know, it wasn't right.
It's just funny. I played in mud. I played in mud my whole life.
Oh, hi! I didn't even recognize you.
My arms are mud.
Good.
I'll show you a picture.
Hi, how are you? I'm Rochelle. It's nice to meet you. I'm on.
Like, it's almost like you rolled in a mud.
Oh, no, the girls are out here making friends. Oh, where's my drink? You lost your drink? Check Levi.
Where do I get my little name badge? And I have a cut on the bottom of my foot. Thank you. I'm glad that I didn't wear it.
Alright, so I just had a cookie shoved in my mouth. That's what happens when you have kids.
And I've seen some of your videos. This little gray one, I want so bad.
She was an Americana. The gray and the black and the blonde one are Americana.
We have mix right now.
Hey, I'm Lisa with Homesteading and Hungry. My husband Charlie and I do our channel together, and we live in Aiken County, South Carolina, and our channel is really focused on a lot of farm-to-table food. I'm a food blogger, so I've got a food blog of the same name, Homesteading and Hungry, and yeah, we're just really all about encouraging people to get in the kitchen and create amazing dishes from things that they grow in their garden.
That's actually how I met you, is through your Instagram and
Oh, awesome.
Homesteading and Hungry, because there was a picture with a chicken and the Christmas lights.
Yeah. I actually did a series on Instagram and on my blog where I did Elf on a Homestead shelf, and so that's what that was. I was doing a bunch of like Elf on the shelf.
Yeah.
I guess it's, like where are you gonna hide the elf?
Yeah.
Elf on the shelf on the homestead. So that's where that came from. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, y'all make sure y'all go check our channel out, and
I really like watching your recipes, and I think you were the one that said something about the fruit roll-ups.
Nope, that wasn't me. Nope.
It was okay. Yeah.
But that would be good. That's something I'd love to learn how to make because my kids like fruit roll-ups.
Yeah, and the gummies. Right now we're stuck with the organic gummies, so.
Yeah. Fruit roll-ups. I've heard they're very easy. It's really easy to make fruit leather. I just haven't ever done it myself. So I have a lot on my blog. I have a lot of whole grain muffin recipes that are really good. Like I've been just doing all kinds of fun things with muffins lately.
Now, what about the sourdough? Do you do a lot of sourdough recipes? Or?
I do not do a lot of sourdough recipes. I've played a lot with my discard. I've done more with my discard than making actual sourdough. I have made sourdough, but I've done a lot more with my discard. Like I do pancakes, I do naan bread, I've done tortillas with my discard.
Oh wow.
So I definitely play with my discard more than I actually make sourdough loaves.
Okay.
Chris from Single Dad Homesteading. We're from Northeast Tennessee. We've got a little homestead there, which is completely dead right now. We don't have any animals. We don't have a garden or nothing this year.
Oh, wow.
We're leaving on the 8th for 3 months. We're going on a cross-country trip and then go salmon fishing and try to harvest a bunch of fish and stuff. So I've got an 8-year-old Elin running around here someplace, and that's what she chose to do for this summer. So we decided not to put a garden out and get rid of our milk goats and our chickens and stuff for this summer, and I'm going to resupply everything when we get back into July. So,
wow.
We've been coming down here to Roots and Refuge since before they announced that they were going to buy the place and stuff.
Well,
so
matter of fact, when they first we found out they bought the property, I actually came back past here on my job.
Yeah.
And I seen you out doing the fences, and I was like, man, this is where they moving to.
Yeah. we came down and weed eated a lot and stuff, and it looks great. It's been almost a year since I've been back down, and it absolutely looks wonderful.
Yeah, they accomplished a lot.
Oh yeah, they're quick. Don't give Jess a list of stuff to do for Maya to get on.
He's not.
They're a duo. Yeah, they are. You'll find out about that. Hey,
well,
can you build me a greenhouse now that Maya did it?
Yeah. and see, I'm in that boat right now. We is taking it slow as we go.
Yeah, you got to one bite at a time. Get your infrastructure done first, and then start working on your animals and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the biggest piece of advice for anybody wanting to do this stuff. Is we call Appalachian living. This is what we've done our whole life. It's just now being known as homesteading.
Yeah.
So we've always had cows and goats and pigs and chickens and hunted and fish.
How many acres?
I'm on 2.5 acres is all I'm on. Is we do everything we need to do right off of it, but I'm surrounded by national forests, so I do a lot of hunting, a lot of fishing, a lot of foraging, and then my mom and dad have about 7 acres, and we do 2 big gardens at their place. So community, that's another big part. If you can't do everything, maybe you grow beans or corn real good on your 2 or 3 acres, but you can't grow tomatoes real good, or you can't do cucumbers real good, but your neighbor can. So get your neighbor to grow all the cucumbers, you grow all the corn, and then you just barter and trade out on it.
Okay.
Get her done.
So yeah.
That's the one that a lot of people miss about doing this stuff is community. That's why they're doing this here and everything. So a lot of fun.
Well, you want to tell everybody on our camera your homestead channel name?
Our channel name is Single Dad Homesteading. We've got about 11,000 subscribers, and we talk about Jesus Christ and growing food, and we're completely off grid on our homestead too. We're on solar and wood cook stoves and propane and stuff. So
that's what we're planning on doing.
Do it. Anytime you guys need help, get on there. On the About section has got all of our contact information, and we travel and help out. Like myself, Jason from Big Bear Homestead, and Maya, we're all Marines, and we kind of have that camaraderie too, and we try to help out as much. I mean, any of those guys right there, I know anybody here right now could have an issue or a problem and call, and they would do everything in their power to get it taken care of and help out.
Yeah, that's a nice thing to hear.
Even a trench dug in a driveway?
hey, you talk to them, see what they say.
That's what I was doing yesterday, is digging trench in the driveway. Let me tell you.
Boy.
He had to bring the water out so that way I could wash off.
Gotcha.
He wouldn't let me in the Suburban.
That's the way it works too. You gotta have a farm vehicle. And Mr. Levi here, He's gonna be a hoss. He can dig it for you soon, can't you? You'll dig that ditch, won't you, buddy?
So he already tries now.
Good. You fill it full of rocks, won't you? Will you fill it full of rocks?
And dirt.
Uh-oh. You're dropping them all.
Uh-oh. Don't do that.
Having a blast. Declan has made so many friends out here. He is playing in the dirt and the rocks and everything.
I thought we just cleaned Levi up. Well, I guess that was a mistake.
That obviously doesn't work.
All right. Well, I think all of it, except for that.
I mean, it was.
Yeah, those are mine.
Like it was more
Yep.
expensive than what Horizon was.
Those are not mine.
Did you buy a cover?
Yes, man, Amazon.
And now
Okay, so I am back with the Mrozinski Homestead, and y'all are also in South Carolina, not far from here. I keep meeting people that are here. Like, I've met them before at HOA if you haven't seen that video, but everybody seems to live in this one area. We're like way away from y'all. Like, we're all the way up in the corner, and everybody else is down here.
Okay, so if you look at Saluda County and the realty, it is so hard to find property for sale in Saluda County because all of the farmers live in this area.
Yeah, it is like a major like hub of homesteaders here. Like, it's crazy. So y'all just bought y'all's property after us, right? When did y'all buy y'all's?
January, beginning of January.
Well,
Of this year or last year?
This year.
This year. Okay, so yeah, we bought ours in August. We moved on in November. And then I knew y'all were like right there around with us. And y'all have decided to go off grid, right?
Yes.
That is awesome. Welcome to the off grid life. We love it, so I'm glad y'all have joined the forces of off grid.
Yes.
I don't want to pay any more money than I have to, honestly.
It is so expensive. Like, people don't realize how much it is to really run power and do a well and do everything. But it is a lot.
Yeah, some of the prices we got on wells, I mean, it was
crazy.
in the double digits.
Crazy. So are y'all living on your property yet?
No, we're not living. We rent a house probably 20 minutes from here.
Okay. So y'all just commute back and forth to the property?
Yes.
On the weekends, that's basically where you'll find us, out there at the property.
So now, where do y'all have a tent you stay on or an RV? Do y'all actually stay at the property?
Well,
or
we
y'all
used
just go back and forth?
We go back and forth. When we go to the property, like we went camping in spring break. My kids loved it, but
because we started on our property in a tent. We would go on the weekends and stay in a tent and work on clearing land and everything until we could get an area cleared. And that's how we did it, was in a tent.
We did it in a tent for about 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
Just to get started.
An air mattress in the tent is key. You need an air mattress in the tent.
We did. We had the double thick one.
Yes, you need an air mattress. That's
because
so much better.
If I sit on one side, I'm shooting her in the air on the other side.
But we both grew up camping, so being in a tent was no big deal for us. So we loved it.
But the funny part about it is, over there where we were at, like, it's not like really heard of around.
People don't camp where we're at. People kept stopping and asking us if we were okay. And I'm
like literally.
Yeah, you broke down on the side of the road.
We're good.
What's going on?
We're just camping on our property.
Yeah.
We're good. Yeah. So are y'all building a house? Are y'all going to build a house on your property?
we're either gonna put a pole barn on our house, or we're gonna put a shed on our house and transform.
Oh, we looked at doing a shed to house. That was originally where we started. Yeah. So check into that. But I'm glad to have y'all as an off-grid family in South Carolina.
Codes, and then you have residential codes. That's what it is.
Use my battery. I'm here for a while. You're good. I'll take her.
I was like, this is battery. I said, nah, that's why. I said, did Megan bring my battery?
Is this your new camera?
Yeah.
Do you like it? Yeah, it's so nice.
Okay, so, hi guys. So we're here with Jessica, and I finally got to meet up with you. 'Cause you've just been all over the place. I know. So you've really done a lot with this property. We are really surprised, and every time we come here, we just see more and more going on.
Yeah, it's been a lot.
Yes. So I know you've probably said it in other videos, but what inspired you to come to South Carolina? What?
You know, we had visited out here in 2018. There was a church out here that we'd kind of just been following along with, and we came to visit. And for Do you want me to pause? Okay. For the lack of better words, we just like knew in our knower like this was where we were supposed to be.
Yeah.
And interestingly enough, like when we bought this property, I'd only really like even visited here like 3 times. And since moving, you know, I found out that like my 4 times great grandparents on my mom's side and my dad's side lived like 20 minutes away from here.
Oh, wow.
My like great grandmother's buried like 20 minutes away from here. Like really crazy history, and we have so loved it, and it's felt like home. But like I just have to feel like we were led here, you know, like I don't really have a real good reason. It's a great place to grow food, but I didn't know anybody, so it's just like it's where we're supposed to be, I guess.
Yeah, like when we found that property over there, I didn't even go look at it.
Yeah.
I sent my oldest daughter and my husband to go look at it, and then when they come back, I was like, I just went with what they were saying. I was like, fine, we'll sign it.
Yeah. Yeah, Maya came out here and actually purchased this without me. I did not see it until months later. Yeah. But I mean, it's just, you know, when something feels right, I tend to go with it.
So you got your greenhouse tunnels going up?
Yes.
Or high tunnels going up?
Yes.
And
We've got lots of gardens going in this week. It's changed a lot this week, but it's what we've done all day, every day, with like all the manpower we have has been right here.
I can tell you, because every week I come by every week, and every week is something's going up, something's changing.
Yeah, it should settle down actually after the gardens area, and then mostly we're just going to be taking care of things rather than just building new stuff.
Yeah, and my son's been helping you get rocks out of your hiking.
He's been a great worker today.
Free labor.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you for having us out here, and we really enjoyed being out here and coming by and visiting, and thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
We had a great time at the Roots of Refuge farm for the content creator meetup. We had a blast, we had a good time, and we also hope to increase everybody to increase the Homestead community to help each other out. And we actually didn't realize there was that many more people than what we thought. You know, I thought there was maybe only 6 of us in this area or so.
In South Carolina.
Yeah, we're in South Carolina. I didn't realize how many more there was, especially doing the homestead thing, which it was great, and we all enjoy the same thing. We all, you know, believe the same beliefs. We all. That's why we always go to these things, and it's like a never-ending. Like we knew the people forever. Because like talking to people that we already, you know, that had the same interests, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
so we wanna thank everyone for coming out. We had a really good time meeting up with people and just being there and starting to form that community. I think that's what everyone needed. And we did a lot of swapping here and there. Like we swapped the stuff that we had made personally, homemade stuff. Like it was like a spring swap for content creators, and we had a wonderful time. The kids, boy, the kids had a ball. They played all day, and honestly, I didn't even see Courtney the whole time. She was gone.
Courtney, and towards halfway through, I mean, Gracie and Courtney were gone. Levi was just hanging out with us.
Levi kept playing in the dirt.
Yep.
He is so filthy and dirty. But we had a really good time.